Hey, Heather the Baker here again today to make for you a cookie I've never even heard about called a casserole cookie. They are baked in a casserole dish and then scooped out when cold and sprinkled with powdered sugar. I've never heard of a cookie being baked in a casserole dish. This recipe is from the Wyoming Centennial, A Lasting Legacy, from the Johnson County Extension Homemakers Council. This is the book that I baked the fudge nut cookies from. You can find that link on my blog. But today, the casserole cookies are eggs, sugar, dates, coconut, walnuts, vanilla, almond extract. Everything is mixed and then baked in a casserole dish. You have to open the oven and stir, it says 4 to 5 times while baking. When they are cooling, you're supposed to stir again. And then when they're cold, it doesn't say if you're supposed to put them in the fridge, but when they're cold, you form them into balls, roll them in powdered sugar, and flatten them with a fork. They kind of sound to me like a protein ball, but these are flat, these are baked, these are not healthy. Maybe the dates are a little bit healthy, but everything else is, of course, a cookie. This is from the kitchen of Mildred Ann Weber Anderson. I tried to look her up on Google, and I couldn't really find anything about her. So that means she is likely still alive and still baking and still having fun with her casserole cookies. Like I said, I've never tried these before, but let's get started. As you can see, the bottom of the casserole dish is not all the way full. That is because I did a half recipe again. In this case, I probably should not have done that because I don't want these to burn because it's not full and there's not that much to stir. But we're gonna give it a try anyway. These now bake at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. These casserole cookies are a lesson in that not every cookie comes out as you think they will. Now, as I said, I probably should not have halved this recipe. They probably would have come out better. My oven got a little hot, so things might have overcooked. You will have to watch them carefully. I'm not a big fan of how these turned out, and I'm not going to hide anything from you. So the coconut got way too brown. There was just not enough moisture. There's only 2 eggs in the recipe, and I really don't think that even would have helped a lot. It might have helped bind a little bit more, but I'm sorry, but this is just not a good recipe. You're supposed to, once they're cooled, be able to squish them into a ball. There's no squishing into a ball. I did, taste a little tiny bit. It was just kind of chewy, crunchy, not that great. If you know someone who has successfully made casserole cookies, please send them my way. I'm very interested to find out exactly what these are supposed to look like and what they're supposed to taste like. I might bake them again someday in the future, but I'm probably not. If you want to read about this recipe and see if you can make it for yourself, maybe they will be successful, you can go to the link below. If you make these successfully, I want to hear from you. I want to know what these look like, what these taste like, what they're supposed to be. I think what we could do possibly is use this as like a granola on top of yogurt or something, so it won't go to waste. Nothing ever goes to waste in my kitchen, but these are definitely not cookies. Thank you for tagging along with this very interesting recipe with me. Please subscribe so that you can catch up on all of the good recipes and the bad ones, and check out my blog so you can read more about all these stories. Thank you. Have a good day and happy baking.